Henry Morgan, From Pirate to English Knight. Inspiring story of the legendary privateer. Welcome back to Memorandum, stories worth remembering. Have you ever wondered why some people who were once branded as pirates end up being remembered as legends, even heroes? Today, we'll journey back to the 17th century to uncover the incredible life of Sir Henry Morgan, a man who rose from humble beginnings in Wales to become one of the most famous figures in the Caribbean. His story isn't just about plundering ships, it's about ambition, courage, and the ability to turn setbacks into stepping stones toward greatness. Henry Morgan was born around 1335 in Wales. He wasn't born into nobility or a wealthy family. He was just an ordinary boy with extraordinary ambition. As a young man, he crossed the seas to the Caribbean and soon entered a world known as the privateer. Unlike common pirates, privateers had an official license called a letter of marque from the English crown. This gave them permission to attack enemy ships, especially those belonging to Spain, which dominated the Caribbean at the time. Morgan's name would become etched into history for leading daring attacks against major Spanish strongholds. In 1668, he led a bold raid on Portobelo. Even though his forces were outnumbered, Morgan's fearless strategy and sharp tactics turned the odds in his favor, and he captured the city. Just a few years later, in 1671, Morgan carried out his most famous mission, an assault on Panama City. Leading more than 1,000 men through treacherous terrain, he struck at the heart of Spain's empire in the Americas. The attack was brutal and controversial, but it cemented his reputation as one of the most daring leaders of the age. What makes Henry Morgan truly unique is that unlike most pirates, he didn't end his days hunted or forgotten. Instead, he was knighted by the King of England and even became the Lieutenant Governor of Jamaica. From a poor boy in Wales to a feared privateer, and finally to a respected English noble, Henry Morgan's journey shows us that courage and ambition can change the course of a life. Today, Henry Morgan remains one of the enduring symbols of the golden age of piracy. His story has influenced countless books, movies, and even branding. Yes, the famous Captain Morgan rum still carries his name and image. But beyond the legend of a pirate, Morgan's life carries a timeless lesson. Failure, risk, or even a negative reputation doesn't have to define your destiny. If you learn, adapt, and channel your challenges into strength, you might rise higher than anyone ever expected. So, don't be afraid of mistakes or setbacks, because even a pirate can become a legend. Thank you for joining me today in remembering the fascinating journey of Sir Henry Morgan. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring tales from history. Until next time, this is Memorandum, reminding you that the past is never just behind us. It's a guide for who we can become.